All right, so this is the last section of my discussion about the different kinds of sexual dysfunction. So we are now in paraphilias. Okay, so these disorders are characterized by intense sexual urges, fantasies, or behaviors that involves non-humans. So it might be an animal, it might be an object, it might be a part of the body or a situation. Uh, there might also be an involvement of children, non consenting adults, and the experience of suffering or humiliation. So, the first kind of paraphilia is known as fetishistic disorder, wherein the person could have a sexual arousal or sexual interest with a non living object, or it could be a part of a body or a certain scent or smell. Okay, so let's say, for example, there is a person has a fetish with, let's say, a ball. So every time he or she would see a ball, there might be a sexual arousal. So these objects could be used while the person is having masturbation. It could be a part of the body. Like, for example, every time he's gonna see an underarm, he's gonna get aroused. Or let's say, for example, a scent of a certain perfume, a scent of a used underwear or socks. So this is what you call fetishistic disorder. Next, we have transvestic disorder, wherein the person have sexual gratification when he or she cross dress. It doesn't mean that the person is bisexual, okay? But the person love to use the dress of the opposite sex. Let's say, for example, a man, okay, who is not considered as a gay, love to use the underwear of female, like panties or brasier or bra, okay? Or they find some kind of sexual gratification when they use the clothes of the opposite sex. Next, we have exhibitionistic disorder, wherein the person have sexual gratification when they expose their genital organ in public or when they masturbate in public. Okay, so this is also known as flashing. Okay, so the treatment might include aversion therapy and masturbatory satiation, wherein the person will be asked to masturbate until he do not want to do it again. Okay, in aversion therapy, there might be some punishment to be given to a person. For example, you had an encounter with a person having exhibitionistic disorder. Okay, the best way for you to deal with them is to ridicule them or to embarrass them. Okay, so because if they saw that you are afraid or scared with what they are doing, it will just add up to the pleasure that they are having. Next, we have voyeuristic disorder. This is also known as peeping Tom, wherein the person finds sexual gratification when he or she watch a person, let's say, undressing, taking a bath, or having sexual intercourse without the person knowing that he or she is being observed. Okay. Next, we have frotteuristic disorder. The person has the sexual gratification if he continuously touch or rub any part of his body to a non-consenting person. Okay? So, it usually disappear after the age of 25, but there are some people who still have this kind of disorder despite their old age. Next, we have pedophilic disorder or pedophilia, wherein the person find sexual arousal among minors, or usually 13 years old and below. So children, basically children. So they want or they love watching, fondling, or engaging in sexual intercourse with children. Then we have sexual masochism disorder, wherein the person finds sexual gratification if he inflict pain to his sexual partner. So they love it when they see their sexual partner crying, bleeding, and begging for them to stop. Okay? In contrary to that, oh, I'm sorry. Sexual masochism is when they find sexual gratification when they are being inflicted with pain. So they enjoy it when people or when their sexual partner, um, let's say, grab their hair, okay, spank them, okay, or they use different kinds of objects to harm or to injure them, okay. And in sexual sadism disorder, this is the contrary of sexual masochism disorder, wherein they love to inflict pain to their sexual partner. So, as I have said earlier, they love it when their partners are almost bleeding, dying, begging for them to stop, okay, crying. Then we have the gender dysphoria, wherein people with this disorder persistently feel that they have assigned to the wrong biological sex and gender changes would be desirable. Okay, so mostly the gays and the lesbian fit in this category. That's all. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message.